Right now, knowing the warning signs, how to talk to your loved ones this suicide prevention week.
Plus, a tech giant in court with the U.S. government today. A look at the allegations against Google.
And it is quiet for now, but we are tracking a storm system up to our north that'll bring us some showers later today. We'll talk more about it coming up.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Josh Breiter. Lee Lynchide is on vacation. Let's start with Kelly Slifka with that first warn of weather forecast. You know, the temperatures, they're not bad. I don't mind these crisp mornings as long as the temperature can get to around 70 in the afternoon.
Yeah, you know, actually, we have a little bit of cloud cover here in Madison. It's a blanket. It's Mother Nature's blanket. So that's what we got this morning. Keeping temperatures up, not too bad this morning. But what we're going to be watching a little bit later on today is this storm system. Right now, it's moving across the arrowhead of Minnesota into northwestern parts of the state. That's going to dive down in the south, and that'll bring us an opportunity for some rain later today. But in the meantime, temperature's not bad. We're at 55 here in Madison. We've had some low clouds basically right along the Wisconsin River Valley as you get to the northwest of there where they are clear. It's cooler, 40s right now in Wisconsin Dells, 46 in Lone Rock, 46 in Mineral Point, while we're sitting at 55. Some low clouds this morning. May see a little bit of fog, especially in those river valleys this morning. Showers later this afternoon. This is only going to last a couple of hours. We're not looking at a whole bunch of rain going into the afternoon, into the evening, but we will have that chance of rain later today. Gradually warming into the 70s later this week, into the weekend. So we'll track this out for you. So we got some clouds this morning, but by the noon hour, we should get back into some sunshine. Temperatures in the 60s, running a little bit below average, but as we get toward 4 or 5 o'clock, headed home from work, headed home from school, that's when we can expect some showers to pop up going into the evening. So if you have any evening plans, you might have to dodge a shower or two, but shouldn't cancel any plans going into the evening. A lot of that will be out of here by 8 o'clock. So temperatures this morning in the 50s will rise to the 60s with some sunshine. Can't rule out some of these scattered showers a little bit later on today. We'll talk more about that and also some warmer weather later this week coming up.
All right, talk to you then, Kelly. Thank you. This morning, it looks like Aaron Rodgers' season with the Jets could be over. New York's head coach is asking for prayers after Rodgers was injured during the opening drive of the Jets' first game of the season. After all the hype surrounding the trade with Green Bay, the NFL saved Rodgers' debut for the final game of the first week. Then, on Aaron's third drop back to pass, he's sacked. At first, it doesn't look too serious. He gets up, but then he drops to the ground, ultimately leaving the game on a cart with a boot on his left foot. After the game, the Jets head coach addressed the media.
All right, I'll deal with the quarterback real quick. Concerned with his Achilles. MRI is probably going to confirm what we think is already going to happen. So prayers tonight, but it's not good.
Well, that MRI is scheduled for today. If it is a torn Achilles, that would most likely be a season-ending injury. The injury is likely to have implications for the Packers still. If Rodgers doesn't take 65% of the snaps for the Jets this season, Green Bay will get New York's second-round pick in next year's draft instead of their first-round pick.
6:03 right now, and happening now this week marks National Suicide Prevention Week, and a local hospital is doing its part to raise awareness.
Our Shane Hogan is here now with how the organization is making a difference in the community. Good morning, Shane.
Hey, that's right. Good morning, Chris. UW Health is raising awareness about suicide prevention and the warning signs to watch for in your loved ones. About 912 Wisconsin residents died as a result of suicide last year. An expert from UW Health says it can be difficult to have those conversations about suicide, but it's one of the best ways to prevent it.
Early intervention is key. It's never too early to approach a person and talk openly and honestly about what's going on. And don't be afraid to ask questions directly like, how are you doing? Are you thinking about hurting yourself? Do you have a plan for how you might hurt yourself? That allows you to assess where they're at and whether they have a plan and if they're likely to act on the plan.
Now, experts also recommend you remove any guns, knives, or excessive amounts of pills from your home if you do have concerns for individuals. You can connect people as well with professional support. Now, if you or a loved one are feeling suicidal, there is help available. Pick up your phone and dial 988. That will connect you to the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline that is available 24/7. You can also find more resources at the Suicide Prevention Resource Center's website. Guys, just some good reminders here on this week, trying to raise awareness for suicide, preventing suicide, and some good expert advice as well.
Yeah, important conversations that need to be had. Shane Hogan, thank you very much.
Well, around the world this morning, drone footage shows flooding in Libya, where thousands are feared dead, and a Red Cross official is confirming 10,000 people are missing. This video here from Libyan TV shows huge spaces drowned in Al Marj, just 60 miles from Benghazi. Storm Daniel brought so much rain to the northern African country that 2 dams collapsed in one region, sweeping entire neighborhoods into the sea.
More video here. Take a look at this. It shows Red Crescent personnel rescuing stranded people in one of Libya's flooded areas. The head of Libya's Eastern Parliament-backed government said the situation is unprecedented. The head of the country's emergency and ambulance authority says the country was not prepared for this level of catastrophe and is admitting there were shortcomings. Again, the Red Cross and Red Crescent officials are saying 10,000 people are missing as of this morning.
Turning now to local news, the GOP-led Senate could vote to oust Wisconsin's top elections official as soon as this Thursday. Yesterday, the Republican-controlled Senate Elections Committee recommended firing Megan Wolf instead of reappointing her. This is despite Democratic Attorney General Josh Call's and the legislature's own nonpartisan lawyers' objections, saying without a majority vote from the Wisconsin Elections Commission to reappoint Wolf, the Senate cannot move forward on deciding whether to confirm or fire her.
The State Department of Natural Resources will hold a public hearing today on new wolf hunting regulations. The agency is looking for public input on the new rules. The meeting will take place at 4 p.m. over Zoom. The new rules would make it so wolf hunters in Wisconsin would have to register their kills faster and face a limited window for training. Their dog hunters, or dogs, training their dogs rather. Hunters also wouldn't be able to disturb dens. The DNR plans to approve of the regulations by October. You can attend the hearing and give your input by going to the story on channel3000.com.
Also happening today, the city of Beloit looking for some community input on how to use American Rescue Plan Act funds. The city is looking for the community to share what the needs are for nonprofit youth programming and how the funding should be prioritized. That meeting is at 6 o'clock this evening at the Merrill Community Center. If you can't make it, you can still submit some comments. Do so by 4 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow to the Public Works Department.
A group of experts that advises the CDC on its vaccine decisions will meet later today. They'll be discussing the new FDA-approved COVID-19 vaccines from Moderna and Pfizer. You might be able to get the vaccine in the coming days if the CDC and its advisors sign off on them. This comes as COVID-19 hospitalizations are rising in some areas of the country, and after COVID levels in Wisconsin wastewater showed an increase.
A live look now at EarthCam's view of Washington, D.C. The U.S. government versus Google. A big antitrust trial begins today in the nation's capital. Federal prosecutors allege that Google broke the law when it used its search engine to maintain dominance and monopoly power. U.S. and Senate officials say Google unlawfully suppressed its competitors by paying billions to Apple to make Google the company's default search engine. The trial is expected to last about 10 weeks. Google's parent company, Alphabet Inc., will have its CEO testify. Meantime, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un is in Russia as of this morning. New photos here show the leader leaving a train station for the country. He is headed to the area to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Both countries confirmed that Kim and Putin would meet sometime this week. It comes as the United States warned about North Korea selling weapons to Russia for the war in Ukraine.
6:08 right now. A Wisconsin man's love of music has turned his hobby into a spectacle. Larry Dakin has more than 40,000 records spanning multiple decades. His oldest records date back to the early 20th century. He first started collecting about 20 years ago when he bought an old phonograph. Dakin says he believes some of his records are worth thousands of dollars. But his collection isn't about money, but rather music.
Music has been proven to be uplifting, and it takes you to different places, and it changes moods, it lifts moods. It's healthy.
Dakin's favorite records are his rock and roll records from the 50s and his country western albums.
Oh, he's so right, isn't he?
Makes a difference.
Got the power of music. It can change your mood just like that, right?
Seriously.
Well, News 2 Now at channel3000.com giving away some tickets to a rodeo this weekend. Bulls, Bands, and Barrels making its first appearance at the Alliant Energy Center this Saturday. It's a mix of country music, bull riding, and bullfighting. And the event just added an American Idol favorite, Colin Stowe, to its lineup. You can head to channel3000.com to enter for your chance to win. Coming up, Jordan Love's debut with the Packers in the books. How the quarterback's feeling as the expectations are getting higher and higher.
And we're live in the 608 this morning ahead of the Madison Public Market open house that you are invited to later today. We're going to get a taste of the event next.
Join Ortho Teen Clinic's Dr. Ashish M. Raval on September 14th to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
At Stanton Optical, you can stop waiting forever for an appointment. Same-day eye exams and walk-ins are always available. I wish other things would happen as fast. Get 2 pairs of free eye exam and anti-glare lenses for only $79.
You need to lend a helping hand when you wake up. Just know that we're always there.
Dean Health Plan by Medica, right here with you.
Hi, it's Preston from Window World, your locally owned and nationally known remodeler. Experience customer care and appreciation like you deserve with a family-owned small business located right here in Madison.
Let us prove to you that comfort and quality are affordable with a new patio door installed starting at $3,400.
For the best windows, the best install, and the best price, call Window World today.
Spectrum brings us Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are! Why did you switch?
With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
Switch to Spectrum One and get internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and 1 free line of unlimited mobile. Call 1-833-685-4999.
You know that feeling of having to rewash dishes that didn't get clean? I don't.
Cascade Platinum Plus with double the Dawn grease fighting power and double the scrubbing power for a no rewash clean and a cabinet ready shine. Upgrade to Cascade Platinum Plus. Dare to dish differently.
That's me before Dawn Power Wash. Now Power Wash gives me the power of an overnight soak in minutes with 3 cleaning boosters not found in traditional dish soaps that help break down, loosen, and lift away food and grease. So much faster. It's more than soap. It's Power Wash.
Welcome to Too Good to Guess. Can you guess how much 2 pairs of Progressives, a free eye exam, and anti-glare lens upgrade will cost at Stanton Optical? Only $135? Wow. A deal so good, every customer wins. Book your eye exam at Stanton Optical today.
Join Ortho Teen Clinic's Dr. Ashish M. Raval on September 14th to learn about the causes of shoulder pain and pain relief options. To register for the free educational talk, visit stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events.
I wish I could see you in person.
I know. We'll have to make that happen, I promise.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back, 6:13 on a Tuesday morning, and we are in the 608 this morning with a preview of the Madison Public Market open house happening later today. There are going to be a ton of vendors on display later on, and one of those is Josie Chu. She joins us live from the location on First Street this morning. Josie, good morning. Thanks for joining us on News 3 Now.
Hey, thank you for having me, Josh.
You bet. So tell us a little bit about your business. What do you have on the table for us this morning?
So Madam Chu carries Southeast Asian condiments. We carry 3 of our products. The sambal is our spicy blend, ginger garlic is savory, and satay peanut is mildly spicy. So what I have for you here is, this is just a simple rice dish that I offered, you know, as a suggestions on using our sambal. We have here just a simple, you know, grocery store you can just go buy, because clearly we don't have a lot of time. We could easily fry up an egg and cut up some fresh vegetables, in this case cucumber, and enjoy the whole dish with the sambal. Here what I have is just pita bread or naan bread that you can just use the peanut sauce as a base, not like a peanut butter, but then, you know, you can just add some cheese and some fresh vegetables, and you can have a very simple dish, a flatbread there. So my favorite dish of all is the ginger garlic and some white rice that every family who has kids in school, you don't have time in the evening when you come back home. What do? You just plug in a rice cooker, cook some rice, add some ginger garlic to your piping hot rice. Then what you do is you just add a little bit of tamari or soy sauce to there, and you can make a simple rice bowl with cut up vegetables. Once again, we want them to eat as much vegetables as we can. And you can just take some overnight chicken, shred it, and voila, you have a ginger garlic rice bowl, just like that. So we are happy tonight to showcase some of our product, but most importantly, we would like to share our culture, and we'll be sharing a dish that's called rendang, R-E-N-D-A-N-G, and that is a sauce that is infused in cinnamon and lots of spices that are warm, but yet absolutely delicious.
Oh my gosh, that looks delicious, what you have on the table there. Josie, you know, tell me a little bit about why having a public market is so important for your business.
So the public market is not just a place where we serve food. It is a place where we share our story, we share our culture. It is also a place where we can come together with different vendors of different ethnicity, a diversity of cuisine. And also the public market is really not just about food, like I said. There are artists here, there are makers, candle makers, soap makers, spices, of varieties of spices. So the public market represents to me diversity. The market represents to me the opportunity for dreams to come true. It is an opportunity for us to share with the community as much as they give us. We want to give back.
Well, Josie, we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much. And of course, folks can look at seeing you tonight, if we can put the information up on the screen right now, 5 to 8 o'clock at the new Public Market Open House, giving a little preview today. That's at 202 First Street. All of this will be up on channel3000.com. Josie, thank you again.
Thank you, Josh.
And that looks really good, doesn't it?
It smells amazing. All right, let's check in with Kelly Slifka. He is out on the patio this morning. How's it feeling, Kelly?
You know, a little chilly this morning. Probably need a light jacket. I'm looking up at the sky here, and you can see some of these low clouds, maybe a little bit of fog in some areas, but some of the areas have had some clearing. That's where it's quite a bit cooler. Right now across Dane County, we do have the clouds. We have these low clouds. They act like a blanket. They keep that radiation from yesterday from the sun near the ground level. That's why it's not as cool as some areas off to the west, but right now we're at 53 in Madison. Either way, you'll need a jacket this morning. Most of the day dry. It's not going to be until after 4 o'clock, maybe headed home from work or school. Might start to see some of these clouds building up. Can't rule out some of these showers developing, and this is due to a disturbance. You can see it over the arrowhead of Minnesota, northwestern Wisconsin. That's what's going to rotate down and bring us that opportunity of rain later today. So about 4 to 8 o'clock, that'll be the best time of seeing some of these showers rolling on through. In the meantime, with some sunshine breaking through some of these low clouds, I think we'll skirt up into the upper 60s, but we will look at warmer weather later this week into the 70s. Right now, you can see some of these low clouds here in Madison. 69 expected today, running below our average of 75. Sun will be up here shortly. You can see some of the daylight right now from our Queen Bee radio sky cam here there in Platteville. So the rain chances, the best are going to be today. It'll be later this afternoon into the evening. Not going to be a complete washout, but we can't rule out some showers rolling on through this weekend. Saturday and Sunday, I think most of the hours will be dry. Here's the storm system that'll bring us that opportunity for some rain later this afternoon going into the evening. That's kind of a reinforcing shot of some cool air that'll roll on in later today into tonight. 40s, in fact 39 right now in Camp Douglas. We're at 55 because of that cloud cover where they have some clearing. It's a little bit cooler, but with the low clouds, we're generally in the 50s across Dane County right now, 51 currently in Stoughton. So these low clouds will burn off slowly. The sun isn't that strong this time of the year, but we should get some of that sun later this morning into the early afternoon. Then we'll watch that storm system rotate in later this afternoon. As you're headed home from work or school, toward the rush hour, toward the dinner hour, can't rule out some of these showers rolling on through. Don't even be surprised if you don't hear a rumble of thunder roll on through. A lot of this will dissipate by 8 o'clock. First warm forecast brings us that chance of showers later this afternoon into the evening. We have to deal with some fog the next couple of mornings. Temperatures do warm up through the 70s. A couple of showers expected for the upcoming weekend.
This might have been the most highly anticipated Wisconsin football season ever, which means Saturday's Week 2 road loss at Washington State, it stings that much more. Just ask Luke Fickell. He'll be the first to tell you. Does it hurt? Of course it does. But he'll use this as a learning opportunity. He'll have his Badgers knock the dust off their back because he says their ultimate goal is still within reach.
You have everything still sitting right out in front of you. And to me, that's what's important. And hopefully that, like I said, it's humbling when you get punched in the gut, when you get knocked down, and in this instance, you have a loss. But it's also a realization that, you know, we've got to continue to move forward. And I hope that it allows us to focus on the journey and what you need to do to get better as opposed to the destination.
As much of a gut punch as that was, what a thrill ride Sunday was for Jordan Love and the Packers. The first game with Rodgers in the rear view, and Green Bay traveled to Chicago and bashed the Bears. Love was masterful, passing for 245 yards and 3 touchdowns. Aaron Jones had 2 touchdowns of his own, saying that Jordan Love proved himself with the 38-20 win. And I'd say it's safe to say right now that the Packers are loving life.
It feels great. It's definitely been a long time coming for me, 3 years as a backup, just watching, learning, and growing. And it feels good to be out there leading those guys and being out there playing with them finally and come away with the dub. It's just what we wanted.
I think he just went out there and proved it and shown a lot of people that, hey, I can do this at a high level. Just so happy for him and the way he competed and led the team out there. And we're going to continue to stay behind him, and he's going to be a great quarterback.
And the reigning national champion Badger women's hockey team stayed on top this offseason. They were named the #1 team in the nation in the first preseason poll, not to mention Badger sophomore Caroline Harvey was named the WCHA preseason player of the year. Wisconsin's first home game is October 5th. And speaking of #1, Wisconsin volleyball earned the nation's top spot for the 2nd straight week. The Badgers are followed by Louisville, Florida, Nebraska, and Stanford. That's your morning sports fix. Have a terrific Tuesday.
Thanks, Andrew. We're back with today's talker right after this.
The Final Drive high school football coverage, Fridays at 10.
Dear Sharp Curves, Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. We got traction, baby.
Get 3.99% APR for 48 months on many of Toyota's most popular models. Toyota. Let's go places.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
DePaco Credit Union strengthens your well-being. Build strong communities. Because when our members love life, it makes a brighter community for all. DePaco can help you be well.
Could not have done it by myself.
Why do dermatologists worldwide recommend La Roche-Posay? Effective skincare like La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer delivers double action to help repair skin's barrier and provide 48-hour hydration for healthy-looking skin. La Roche-Posay.
Hello, friends. Eddie here. You may have seen me on the Magic Picture Box, but I'm still a regular dog like you. I've eaten a sock or two, a pack of crayons, 3 Christmas ornaments, an entire pizza, and a roll of nickels. Look, we've all been to the vet. But when I go, I got pet insurance now offered from Physicians Mutual. I can get the care I need without the huge vet bill. Tell your human about
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Ben, take a seat.
So, what you did earlier, right? Huge mistake. Not signing up for Hilton Honors Points?
You're a business traveler now. Time to start acting like it.
When you want to earn points like it's your job, it matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Schedule your comprehensive eye exam at shopko.com or bring in your outside prescription.
Dear Sharp Curves, Toyota has more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand. We got traction, baby.
Get 3.99% APR for 48 months on many of Toyota's most popular models. Toyota. Let's go places.
Well, Spectrum and Disney have worked things out right in time for the Monday Night Football game last
New
night.
deal. Kelly's got a fall-like forecast when News 3 Now this morning continues.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are 8-ounce Hy-Vee Choice Reserve New York strips, just $4.99. Dole bananas, just 39 cents a pound. And Frito-Lay party-sized snacks, just $3.88. Only at Hy-Vee.
Make a difference in the world.
Be a mentor.
Young people need a positive role model to succeed and navigate life's challenges. Learn about mentorship opportunities at unitedmadison.com/mentoring. Brought to you by Fearing's Audio Video Security and United Madison.
Everywhere you go, it seems like folks are struggling with joint pain and old injuries and arthritis. Here, let me help you with that.
Help with pain is on the way. QC Kinetics uses regenerative therapies, natural biologics, and concentrates them directly at the pain in your hips, knees, shoulder, or back, helping restore your quality of life.
This guy's not going to show up at your tailgate party and lend a hand. You might want to go ahead and call QC Kinetics and tell them Emmett sent you.
Hi, it's Preston from Window World, your locally owned and nationally known remodeler. Experience customer care and appreciation like you deserve with a family-owned small business located right here in Madison.
Let us prove to you that comfort and quality are affordable with any size double-hung window installed starting at $608.
For the best windows, the best install, and the best price, call Window World today.
Choosing a treatment for your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, can be overwhelming. So ask your doctor about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start. It's the #1 prescribed branded chronic migraine treatment. So far, more than 5 million Botox treatments have been given to over 850,000 chronic migraine patients.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
Make a difference in the world.
Be a mentor.
Young people need a positive role model to succeed and navigate life's challenges. Learn about mentorship opportunities at unitedmadison.com/mentoring. Brought to you by Fearing's Audio Video Security and United Madison.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Hy-Vee pasta sauce, just 98 cents. Select Coke products, just $4.99. And Chobani Greek yogurt, 10 for $10. Plus a 10-cent fuel saver. Only at Hy-Vee.
Aaron Rodgers carted off the field at his first game after leaving the Packers. Could his season with the Jets be over before it really gets started?
Plus, disagreements at the bargaining table could lead to one of the largest strikes in U.S. history. The deadline that could send car prices skyrocketing.
And outside this morning, sun's starting to come up. Got some clouds out there. What did you call it earlier today? Mother Nature's blanket?
Mother Nature's blanket. Keeping us a little bit milder today. But we do have some showers coming our way later this afternoon into the evening. And we are expecting some warmer weather into the weekend. We'll talk more about it coming up.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning on a Tuesday morning. I'm Josh Brighter.
I'm Chris Stanford. Kelly Slifka with the First Warn Forecast. Leah Linscheid on vacation for this week and next. Okay, Kelly Slifka, we've been feeling some of this fall weather come in. Should we get used to it?
I don't know. I mean,
it's
cool this morning, but it's going to be warmer going into next week. So we're going to actually be running above average, it looks like, going into next week. Yeah, we're going to need the jackets the next couple of mornings. You know, we got these long nights this time of the year. Obviously, the sun doesn't come up until, well, in a couple more minutes, the sun will officially be up. We can't rule out some showers developing later this afternoon. I think most of today is going to be dry. Won't be until after 4 o'clock as you're headed home from work or school. We may see some of these showers pop up, but once again, these are going to be fairly scattered. We are looking at warmer weather headed our way later this weekend. Temperatures in the 70s. Maybe a few showers this weekend. I know we've got the Badgers in town at Camp Randall. I think most of the games should be dry, but can't rule out a passing shower. Right now, we're in the 50s. Because of those low clouds, that Mother's Nature's blanket right now here in Madison, Janesville, also Monroe, where they do have clearing as you get toward the west. That's where temperatures have dropped into the 40s. So Doppler track picking up some of these rain showers up to the north. That's that disturbance that's going to pass down to our south and bring us that opportunity for rain. But it won't be until late this afternoon into the evening. I think a lot of these low clouds will break up. We'll get into some sunshine early this afternoon. That should warm us up close to 70. But as we get toward the dinner hour, can't rule out some of these scattered showers passing through. They'll last only maybe an hour or so before they move on, so we're not expecting a whole lot with that. So the kids headed out to the bus stop, just mostly cloudy this morning. Need the jacket, but not really too bad for this time of the year. 50s expected. Later today, though, can't rule out a passing shower headed home from school. Temperatures in the upper 60s. We'll talk more about that weekend forecast coming up in a bit.
All right, talk to you then, Kelly. Thank you. Well, that long-awaited debut of Aaron Rodgers in a Jets jersey lasted only a few plays. Today, we're going to learn how bad his injury is that forced the four-time NFL MVP to exit way early.
Shane Hogan is here with what we know so far this morning. And Shane, things are not looking good for Rodgers.
Yeah, Josh, that's right. Here's the play right here. You see Leonard Floyd getting the pressure, sacking Rodgers. He goes down, gets back up, and then goes to the ground. You see him holding his leg there. It clearly...
I heard for Aaron and how much he's invested in all of this. You know, so I'm still going to say a prayer. I'm still going to hold out hope. You know, my heart's with Aaron right now, and nowhere else.
Well, you hear head coach Robert Saleh talking there. Obviously, this is shocking news for the Jets, for the entire NFL. Now, Saleh says Rodgers will have that MRI today. That should confirm what they're fearing as an Achilles tear. Now, if it is indeed a tear of his left Achilles, that would mean Rodgers' season would be over, and it would come after just 4 snaps on offense. And obviously, you know, he was the big prize in the offseason for the Jets after 18 seasons in Green Bay, that dramatic fallout with the Packers ending in the trade to the Jets. And now in week 1 on his first drive as the Jets quarterback, looks like a season-ending injury, guys.
Yeah. Packers fans, you know, you still got a feel for this guy. That's not how you wanted to see his season with the Jets go. Still some implications here for the Packers, Shane. If Rodgers doesn't play enough this season, the Packers get a worse draft pick.
Yeah, I mean, Chris, picks and money and all sorts of things are involved when it comes to, you know, a future Hall of Famer and his contract and what that trade means for the Packers too. So there will be fallout from this injury, and we should know later today whether that MRI will confirm the Achilles tear, but that is what the Jets are expecting, the news they're going to receive later today. So yes, a lot of fallout here, and we'll continue to cover it.
All right, Shane, thank you.
6:34 now. Madison police have confirmed that a 51-year-old Madison man died while competing in the Ironman triathlon this weekend. The man needed medical attention during the bike portion of the race. A race staffer and off-duty officer jumped in to help before the man was taken to the hospital, but that person ultimately died. At this time, no further details, including the man's name, have been released.
Happening today, you might see a large number of first responders at the airport. The Dane County Regional Airport is hosting its triennial airport emergency exercise. Airport officials, law enforcement agencies, Dane County emergency responders, and other support organizations will stage a mock incident to test their ability to respond to airport emergencies. Pre-selected volunteers will play victims as well as other roles to provide a realistic scenario. The FAA requires exercises like this at least once every 3 years. Many agencies across Dane County will be involved in field triage and simulated transport to hospitals.
Live look now at Detroit, Michigan on weather camera. In Detroit, the fate of several 100,000 auto workers will be decided in the next 2 days. If agreements aren't met by midnight Thursday, the union would join dozens of others across the country who've been on strike this year. Well, the union, the automakers there in Detroit, have already voted overwhelmingly to picket if an agreement's not met, but negotiations are still moving forward with that pending strike now less than 2 days away. UAW leaders have made agreements with Ford, Stellantis, and GM on health and safety. The big issue, the sticking point that still remains, is a 4-day work week. Experts say at a time when strikes are up 40% from last year, unions are gaining public support.
The issues that unions are going on strike about and organizing over resonate with the public. The idea that corporations are making huge profits during times when workers are really suffering.
The UPS Teamsters Union reached an agreement just a week before they were scheduled to strike earlier this year. So a deal here in the last couple of days, not out of the question. If UAW were to go on strike, the supply of trucks for the big three automakers would last about 100 days.
Happening today, a Madison Hy-Vee will be giving away 150 meals to customers as part of National Family Meals Month. From 4 to 6 this evening, customers can go to the drive-through event at the East Washington Hy-Vee location to pick up a variety of family meals. The store is partnering with the Food Industry Association to encourage families to share more meals together.
Hey, looking for something to do this weekend? News 3 Now and Channel3000.com are giving away some tickets to a new rodeo that's never been in Madison before. Bulls, Bands, and Barrels. They're coming to the Alliant Energy Center this Saturday. It's a mix of country music, bull riding, and bullfighting. You can head to Channel3000.com for your chance to enter to win those tickets.
Around the state at 6:37, the Wisconsin Dells has seen an increase in counterfeit bills this summer. It's leading businesses to bank on new ways to spot the fake cash. Catherine Merck shows us what police say to look out for.
In Mowers Market in the Wisconsin Dells.
Oh, 1057.
The owner tells me something hasn't fit the bill this past month.
We've seen a real uptick this summer on counterfeit $100 bills.
The counterfeit bills found at this business look like this. Different looking than your real Benjamin. However, that doesn't mean they're not difficult to spot.
It's been very costly for us, especially as a small business owner.
The Wisconsin Dells Police Department has received a total of 7 counterfeit complaints in the last 6 weeks, which was an increase from the past year.
We always see some during the summer, during the tourist season, but this year has been different.
Mowers Market has responded by using a special pen designed to find the fakes.
They just swipe the bill, and it's kind of a yellow, so that means it's good. If it were bad, it would be black.
And $50 is change. You have a nice day.
In a time when the funds are already tight.
With inflation and costs, we don't need any more pressure.
The owner hopes police give the thieves a run for their money.
They are working on our behalf to get to get these people.
Catherine Merck reporting. A sergeant with the police department of Wisconsin Dells says there are multiple suspects involved, but they haven't been able to confirm the exact people involved yet.
A few weeks ago, we told you about a bar in Milwaukee that was counting on Aaron Rodgers leading the New York Jets to win big this year. Jack's American Pub was offering to pay everyone's tab if the Jets played a game and lost. After the first quarter last night when Rodgers was injured, a lot of folks let the taps flow open, only to pay out after the Jets came back in the fourth quarter and overtime. The owner of the bar says it's still working out pretty well for him. He's gained some national recognition and some new customers. Coming up, being a night owl can have its perks. It's quieter, you get more done. We wouldn't know anything about that.
What's a night owl?
Right? A new study shows staying up too late, though, could come with some health problems. We'll tell you about it coming up.
Well, they call us early birds, that's for sure. We are waking up to some cool temperatures, some fall-like temperatures this morning. Can't rule out some showers later today. We'll have more on the First Warn forecast coming up.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Cobeson Buses, now hiring.
I'm Dina Noland. I drive for Cobeson Buses. Working with Cobeson, it's definitely been great because of the flexibility. First day of school for my son, the fact that I get to bring him there and I can just park my bus right on the side and walk in. They don't mind that. They want you to be there for your family.
I've always enjoyed working with kids. The opportunity to transport them in a bus, I enjoy doing it.
Visit Cobeson.com to apply.
Mark, a little help here?
Oh, keep it down. The noise is making them angry.
Whoa. Hey, I'm not a beekeeper, but I can replace these windows fast.
Feldco will be here for your home renewal needs. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free, plus no interest until 2025. And we'll get it done Feldco fast.
Buy one window, get one free, and soon. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
When it's time to remodel your home, lean on the experts at Brothers Maine for all things appliances. As Madison and Janesville's local appliance authority since 1938, our experienced staff will make your project easy from concept to completion. Better than big box, Brothers Maine has a larger selection, lower prices, and professional advice to bring your vision to life. On time and on budget. From sales to install, we do it all. Feel great about your purchases and feel like family at Brothers Maine.
Are you hungry?
If you're shopping for the cheapest insurance, you're shopping for the wrong thing. After all, insurance coverage is really just a promise. And why would anyone want a cheap promise?
Don't be scared.
You've worked hard for what you have. Protect your home or business with a promise from a company that you trust.
I love you, kitten, and I hope you like it here.
Ask your independent insurance agent about a policy from West Bend.
At Diamond Select, our on-site goldsmith can create a beautiful one-of-a-kind piece. Whether it's repurposing an old ring or creating from a picture online, we're here to help you create jewelry of your dreams. Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
We want to make sure every child in Dane County has a warm coat to wear this winter, and we need your help.
Please donate gently used, kid-sized winter coats to any Clinky Cleaners. We'll clean them for free.
And Boys and Girls Clubs of Dane County would give these to kids in need right here where we live.
Don't have a kid's coat to give? Log on to Channel 3000 to make a financial donation. Track our progress on News 3 Now and Magic 98, then donate to Coats for Kids.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning.
We're back in the Health Watch this morning with some bad news for night owls. New studies linked staying up late to an increased risk of diabetes. Researchers found that night owls showed a 72% greater risk of developing type 2 diabetes over 8 years. It's still not clear exactly why, though, but researchers suggest that those who stay awake later are likely to have poor diets, drink more alcohol, be less active, and have more body fat. They also tend to sleep either less or more than the recommended 7 to 9 hours.
Coming up on 6:44, let's get to Kelly Slifka with your first warn weather forecast on a Tuesday morning. Still some shower chances out there today.
Yeah, it looks like later this afternoon. Most of today is going to be dry, so we won't really have to be concerned with this until maybe as you're headed home from work. Going into the evening hours, if you have any evening plans, may have to dodge a few showers. But in the meantime, it's quiet. We do have some clouds right now, and that's actually keeping our temperatures in Madison a little bit milder than areas to the west. We'll show you those numbers coming up. But what we're watching is this disturbance right now. It's moving across northern Minnesota and northwestern Wisconsin. That's the disturbance that'll be moving on in later on this afternoon. So after 4 o'clock or so, may see some of these showers develop. But you can see this little spin up. This is that disturbance that we're talking about that'll bring us that opportunity of rain. And this is actually bringing in some reinforcing shot of some cooler air that'll keep our temperatures a little bit below average as we go forward. But in the meantime, we just have some low clouds right now. Really won't have to deal with that rain until later this afternoon. And as mentioned, that rain chance really isn't until about 4, 5, 6 o'clock, maybe till about 7, 8 o'clock, especially areas to the south and east. That'll be the opportunity of seeing some of this rain. It's not going to be widespread, but some scattered showers developing. And actually, I think we'll see some sunshine later this morning into the afternoon. That should warm us up into the upper 60s, still running a little bit below our average for this time of the year. But we are expecting some 70s later this week going into the weekend. Now, the whole weekend does not look completely dry. We can't rule out some showers, but I think mostly dry for most of the weekend. We're going to see these temperatures climb through the 70s later this week into the weekend and taking a look into next week, mainly into the mid to upper 70s, so running close, if not a little bit above average. Average high now is 75. We're expecting a high of 69. Not bad, but still running a little bit short of our average for this time of the year. This is the storm system that'll move in later today. Right now it's right over Eau Claire, basically, right now in the Chippewa Valley. That's what's going to dive down to the south and bring us that opportunity for rain later. Now, they do have clear skies in advance of that system. That's why it's in the 40s. You get west of the Dells, west of the Wisconsin River Valley. That's where temperatures are in the 40s. We have cloud cover keeping temperatures up a little bit, kind of traps that heat near the surface. That's why we're in the 50s across Dane County right now. 50 right now in Sauk City, also Wanakee. 55 currently in Madison, one of the warmer spots. So the low clouds this morning, a little bit of sunshine later this morning into the early afternoon hours. But as the system rotates on through, we'll see some of these scattered showers pop up later this afternoon toward the rush hour, the afternoon rush hour into the early evening. So if you have any evening plans, might have to dodge a shower or two. That should move out after 8 o'clock or so. The first warm forecast, 69 today with those late day showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm. May have to deal with a little bit of fog the next couple of mornings, but there's that warm up into the 70s and a few showers expected this weekend.
All right, Kelly, thank you. 6:46 right now. We're in the 608 this morning with a preview of the Madison Public Market open house happening later today. Hannah Molenitsky is with the City of Madison Engineering Division. She joins us live from the future public market location on 1st Street this morning. Hannah, good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, an exciting day for you guys. Let's first talk about the event itself, and then you're going to give us a little tour of the new space.
Yes, tonight 5 to 8 is the Madison Public Market open house. We had one a few years ago. Over 1,000 people showed up. We're expecting big numbers again tonight. You'll get to meet vendors like Josie Chu here, Madame Chu. Yes, amazing food like this. Goods, foods. You have Melly Mel's. Soul Food is also here this morning, but so many different types of foods. Hi. Yeah, nice wave down the hall. So yeah, lots of different foods, lots of different goods. That's what makes this market so much different, I think, than anything that anybody's experienced. We're standing in the True Stage Market Ready Hall currently. This is 17,000 square feet dedicated to entrepreneurship in the city of Madison. And this is a huge commitment from the city, the foundation, all the donors, all of everybody involved in this. Through this hall, looking forward, is where a lot of the community is going to be experiencing. So as we walk down this hall, you'll eventually see rows of vendors, and there'll be some anchor tenants, some pop-up spaces, but this is where the true market will live. And this is the part that will kind of serve the community, and that True Stage Market Ready Hall will be serving and kind of pouring into that cup of our entrepreneurs in the area.
You know, this is really all about community partnership and helping our local businesses.
Oh, it so is. And you're going to see that tonight. If you come, you'll get an experience, a taste, hopefully, of some of the goods in the market and all of the food vendors and the goods. But I think one of the most magic parts of this, and I've kind of experienced this with talking with some of the vendors this morning, is there's this sense of community. When you take part as a vendor in a market like this, you get to know the other entrepreneurs, you get to know the other business owners, and then you get to grow together. And so there's that element that makes this different than maybe a market you've experienced before. So really kind of a magic market moment for anybody who's a part of it.
It really is. Let's put the information up on the screen right now. Hannah, if people are interested, what do they need to know about this evening?
So show up 5 to 8. Again, there will be tours. There are also lots of music, and it's just going to be vibrant and fun. Food, fun, goods, all the good stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just show up, and we hope you follow along in the process of getting us a Madison Public Market.
We have all this up on channel3000.com as well. Hannah, as always, thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you.
Remember, you can always let me know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out either on social media or email for a chance to be featured. 6:50 is your time. Ahead in the morning sprint, a new pedestrian bridge in Madison, where it is, and the ribbon cutting today.
We want to say happy birthday to Riley this morning, and all the kiddos turning 3. Thanks for celebrating with us. We'll be right back.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Save big at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Choose an Amish handcrafted sofa from our showroom or let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture
at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Happy Take and Bake Tuesday.
Every Tuesday at Papa Murphy's, you can get any large pizza for just $10.99, which makes Tuesday the best day to bring home all your favorites.
We might have too many favorites.
Do you guys have a favorite child? I have a favorite son. It's me, right?
At Papa Murphy's, we make great pizza, so you can make the pizza great. Order now at papamurphys.com.
Wherever you go, wherever you stay, all you need is one key. Earn and use rewards across Expedia, Hotels.com, and Vrbo.
You work hard enough. Take a load off this Labor Day with new appliances from Brothers Maine. Celebrate the holiday with unbeatable deals on top brands like GE Appliances, Cafe, Hotpoint, and Haier. Don't miss out. Shop the Labor Day sale at Brothers Maine today.
What do we always say, son? Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
They only pay for what you need.
That's my boy.
Stay off the freeways.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
L'Oreal Paris Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Our highest concentration of pure hyaluronic acid. Wrinkles are less visible by up to 47%. Want to see how it works?
This box represents your skin. This is a macro hyaluronic acid molecule, so they sit on top of the skin to smooth and hydrate. This is a micro hyaluronic acid molecule. It penetrates more deeply into skin to plump.
Hyaluronic Acid Serum by L'Oreal Paris.
We're worth it.
Barnes, it's a great company.
I hear people talk a lot about how they enjoy working here. We are Dane County's largest full-service lawn, landscape, tree, and snow removal company and 100% employee-owned.
We're often asked what it means to be an employee owner. It means we share our profits with the people who work at Barnes.
The better we do as employees, the happier our customer is, and the more likely they are to be with us long term.
Join the Barnes team. Apply at barnesincareers.com.
Save big at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Choose an Amish handcrafted sofa from our showroom or let our design experts customize a look for you during the Smith Brothers factory authorized sale.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture
at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
The First Warn Weather Team takes you beyond the barometer, only on News 3 Now.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
Former Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers will have an MRI today after suffering an ankle injury last night during the Jets' fourth offensive play. X-ray scans immediately after the play turned up negative. Jets coach Robert Saleh believes Rodgers injured his left Achilles tendon. With their quarterback out in the first quarter, the Jets came back to win against the Buffalo Bills in overtime, 22-16.
We'll get a result on the MRI from that Achilles sometime today. The Senate could vote to fire top Wisconsin election official Megan Wolf this Thursday. The Republican-controlled Senate Elections Committee recommended firing Wolf yesterday. Election observers are concerned that firing Wolf before the 2024 election would encourage election skeptics who have already made threats and harassed election officials about the 2020 election.
Madison police confirm a 51-year-old Madison man died while competing in the Ironman over the weekend. The man needed medical attention during the bike portion of the race. A race staffer and an off-duty police officer tried to help before the man was taken to the hospital where he later died. At this time, no further details, including the man's name, have been released.
One of the first pieces of the $32 million University Avenue reconstruction project is complete. And there's a ribbon cutting today. The Village of Sherwood Hills hosting the official ribbon cutting for the University Avenue pedestrian bike overpass. That'll happen at 2 o'clock this afternoon. The project started in 2022, and organizers say this opens up a new gateway to the UW West campus area.
Indigenous tribes from Michigan, Minnesota, and Wisconsin are asking federal officials to deny loan requests for a power plant along Lake Superior. Chippewa tribes sent to the USDA a letter asking to deny Dairyland Power's request for $350 million in a public loan amid climate concerns and the location of a cemetery. The company has been working for 3 years to build the $700 million gas-powered plant.
All right, good morning. 5 minutes away from 7 o'clock. We are looking at some low clouds right now here at our sky cam here at the station. I think these clouds will be breaking up as we go over the next few hours, and we should get into some sunshine. We're in the 50s right now. Fairly status quo across much of the area. There are some 30s showing up to the north near Camp Douglas and Black River Falls, but the low clouds will burn off. We'll get into some sunshine here at the noon hour, and I think most of the early afternoon should be dry, but after 4 o'clock or so, we'll start to see some scattered showers pop up going into the early evening hours. So as you're headed home from work or school, we are looking at that chance of some scattered showers today. Maybe an isolated thunderstorm later this afternoon, but most of the day dries. We rise through the 60s today, still running a little bit below our average, but we'll get there. Just hang tight. We'll be in the 70s, it looks like, by the end of the week, into the weekend. Can't rule out a couple of showers by Saturday and Sunday.
Can't complain about these temperatures too much.
Not bad.
Very comfy.
Thank you, Kelly.
Keep it here. We'll have another news and weather update in 30 minutes.